hello. So a friend asked me recently how it was going, if I was dating, and all this. What I thought about was us, you and me, and people that have come off these kinds of relationships. And the answer of if you're dating and how's it going when you're dating after you're narcissist, it can kind of be a tricky, murky waters to navigate. A tricky thing, murky waters to navigate. And the reason I say that is because we're armed now, I am, with all of the education that I've absorbed through the very smart people that have informed us of what this disorder is. And so now you're going out into the world and you're trying to, it's a whole different, entirely different world now, I feel. And my eyes are open. I'm very, 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 very cautious. And I move very slowly through the world now. I used to jump in. I'm looking for Cinderella. This could be it. Jump, leap. It might be it. Go for it. Oh, hell no, not now. No. I proceed very slowly, cautiously. And we must practice dating once we're out of that relationship, because once we're ready. And I was alone for a long time. Long is a subjective word. I feel I was alone for a long time. So whatever your long time is, or whatever you need to do, and keep yourself alone and get yourself strong again. I don't advise jumping right back out there. Oh God, no. Now some of you may need to. I need a distraction, Renee. I can't be alone even for a second. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I'm just going to think about him. I'm just going to go back to him. Well, if dating somebody else will keep you from going back to them, I'd say that's the lesser evil. But as you approach, you have to realize that you have to learn to sharpen your skills so that we don't choose the same person again. That's what I think the dating is for me right now. I just have to proceed with caution to make sure that, in other words, the chance of it being true love or that you're finding your partner should be secondary right now to you dating. Whereas in my life, that was always the primary thing. Oh, this is going to be it. I love Cinderella. But right now, my goal post-narcissist is working on making sure that my detection skills are sharpened enough. Otherwise, I'll repeat it and choose the same guy. So in order to do that and see if your skills are sharpened enough, you must date. But you don't want to fall in too fast and quick with somebody that you're dating and not dissect it enough. So it's tough, okay? So we go forward and we try to assimilate back into the world. And I guess what I would advise you is don't commit or feel like you have to do anything you don't want. Make the dates shorter little dates. Maybe have coffee with somebody. Just see if you hit it off with them. Oftentimes the first date is a dinner date. And that's great, that's fine. But now you've just committed to 2.5 hours with somebody that you may not like after the first course. I knew somebody. This is a true story. Tried online dating. During the salad, and this woman is very funny. During the salad, she says, I gotta tell you, this isn't gonna work. She recognized, and I bet the guy's a narcissist now that I think about it. She said to me, oh my God, during the salad, he's telling me, you're everything I ever wanted. I can see myself with you forever. And she's going, it's the salad. She put her fork down and said, you know what? This isn't going to work. But I have a friend. Let me give you her number. They dated. The friend and they're still dating on and off, but yeah. I thought that story was hysterical. She stopped at the salad. if that's what we have to do going forward and keep it light and have no pressure on it and no, you're getting to know people. You're not going out on a first date to fall in love. I should listen to myself now, tell myself that 30 years ago would have saved me a lot of trouble. But just get to know the person. And you might only have one coffee with them and then that's it. What did you waste? An hour? The best way to meet people, obviously, is through people that you know. However, online dating has become the way to meet people, especially in Corona. And it's just another way to meet people. You can meet crazy people in person. You can meet crazy people online. It's up to us to decipher and discern and weed through who we meet. In 1989, when we were out and met somebody out in a bar or a restaurant or whatever, and they ask you for your number, you're giving them your number, and you're hoping they call you. How much do you know about them? They could lie to you and be all that they're trying to not be in person just as much as they can online. So it's up to us to decipher. Can you hear her snoring? It's up to us to decipher and weed out the healthy people from the bad ones. I will not allow myself to fall victim to a narcissist again. That's my goal right now. So you say, how is post-dating? Well, it's a lot of realizing right away on a phone call that they're a narcissist. You can tell. Oh my God, if somebody talks nonstop about themselves for 30 minutes, and it's not a good friend in crisis that talks nonstop for 30 minutes, but somebody you just met, hi, nice to meet you, and you're on the phone, and 30 minutes straight, they never take a breath to ask you about yourself. Okay, goodbye. So this is how it is dating post-narcissist. It's a lot of putting into practice the education that I've picked up now. And it's a lot of weeding out signs and looking at things and paying attention to red flags. And it's not all romance. It's not all romance. It will be. It'll get there. But I'm taking my time. I'm practicing at it. Practicing the art of conversation again. Practicing getting to know people. Does it stink? Oh my God, yeah. It rots. No one likes it. No one likes being in the mid. Well, I guess a narcissist does, right? Always trying to find new people. I don't know how on earth they do this for a living. All the time. Constantly. I find it to be laborious and miserable. How are you? What do you do? Although I never ask somebody what they do. I don't like that question. I just don't like it. I don't know why. I leave that for last. I don't know why. That question bugs me. I think people are very hung up on what people do. And I like to try to get to know the person before I have a preconceived notion of who they are by asking what they do. I think it can cloud your judgment of someone. That's what, good or bad. So I try not to ask that question. But whatever it is, those beginning stages, I don't know how the narcissist has the energy to get to know people again and again and again. Well, they're not really getting to know them. They're just trying to pick their brain a little bit, find out what they like so they can mirror them and blah, blah, blah. We're actually trying to get to know people when we're dating. And it can be exhausting. And again, I strongly advise you take the time alone that you need. But once you do get out there, again, no pressure, keep it light, keep it, at bay. If you can keep it at bay, meaning an arm's length away from you as you're getting to know people, don't let them in so fast. Because there are all different kinds of narcissists. And if you only are on guard for what you experienced, you might miss another sign. There's different kinds of tactics they use, ways they come across, personalities they have. Some might be gentle, not so aggressive. You might miss it. They might come in under the rug. I won't let it happen. I will be so careful. And then you say to yourself, Well, how can we enjoy dating ever if we have to be that careful? I think being careful is a good thing. I wish I learned it a long time ago. And don't let it taint you. I'm not tainted. No way. No. I feel very hopeful for the future, very open. I know that my person is out there. It's not even a question of whether or not your person is out there. It's a whether or not you can healthily get out again and assimilate into the world with the education that you now have, armed with that protection, and go forth and find a healthy individual with whom you can begin a journey. Doesn't have to be your end all, but a healthy individual to match you. That's what you want. And just take your time and don't put pressure on yourself. That's how dating is. It's careful. Yeah. Okay, bye.